Hello, all my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to Eclectic Duality. My name is Alyssa, and today we're going to be doing an August monthly forecast reading for you and the person on your mind. And as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. And if you don't like the story that I tell in this reading, change the outcome. It is that simple. All right, Sagittarius, so this is a love-based reading. That is the intention. However, if you are getting more of a storyline for someone you have more platonic feelings for, like a friend or a family member or a coworker, definitely take what applies to you and what resonates. But the intention here is for this to be a more romance-intentioned reading. All right, Sagittarius, let's get right into it. Please tell me about Sagittarius. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Sorry if you got a loud noise in your mic. Here we go. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, there we go. All right. Sagittarius and the person on their mind. Starting out the reading, we have the Seven of Wands. I said Seven of the Wands. Seven of the Wands in reverse. And the Queen of Coins. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Doesn't have to be someone, it could be someone with a lot of earth in their chart as well. But essentially what I'm seeing is you have been dealing with someone who they were battling everyone around them, or they thought they were battling everyone around them, but the truth is they were only battling with themselves. Okay? So this is someone who is very antagonistic towards other people in general. They always blamed other people for how the world is, or blamed other people for being treated a certain way, or blamed other people for the hardships they endured. It's not that this person made themselves a victim. It doesn't feel like victimization to me. It's more that this person didn't want to admit that they were their own biggest rival. They were their own biggest enemy. And it all had to do with, I feel like it all had to do with attitude, to be honest with you. Pride, okay? But that being said, that person has finally figured it out. Okay, they finally figured out that the only person they've been fighting is themselves. And this person is completely working on that perspective. I basically see them coming to a more stable and productive attitude in regards to getting what they want done. For them manifesting what they want, bringing more, I'm feeling financial abundance more than anything, okay? So it could be that this person was always ticked off because they felt like they were held back in regards to their work. Oh, sorry guys, I just yawned. What the heck? Am I boring myself? Like, what is this? That's a bad sign. Okay, so, I just woke up. That's probably what it is, but I feel like this person has been blaming other things for them not getting as far in their career as they wanted to be. And they've finally realized that they're the ones holding themselves back. So, whoever this person is that's on your mind, I do see that they're getting into a much more positive and high vibrational mindset in regards to their life and manifesting more abundance. Now we have the Fool in the upright, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be dealing with an Aries. I'm getting Pisces really strongly, though, in this. So someone who's a Pisces or has a lot of water in their chart. We do have some swords and some wands energy. So you technically could be dealing with a air or fire sign, or someone with a lot of air or fire in their chart. So it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy as well, or someone with a lot of that in their chart. But truly I'm getting Pisces more than any other sign on the board. So there's that. So with this, with the Fool showing up and the King of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, it's kind of like someone. I don't feel like this person is really communicating with other people what they've realized. So it's not like they're going, I apologize for. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I keep yawning. Okay, I feel like this person is actually not really communicating with others what they've realized. So this person's not going around and apologizing for how they may have been antagonistic towards other people. And you know what? They don't have to apologize. That's kind of what I'm getting. This person, they don't have to apologize. Now, that might be hard to hear, especially if you are one of the people they were antagonistic towards. But the truth is, they don't have to do anything. And that could be hard to swallow. Because, of course, in polite society, you do something, you mess up, um, you act a certain way towards another person, and you should apologize if you hurt their feelings. I agree with that completely. That you should apologize, but the truth is they don't have to. And this person kind of lives their life with no apologies, is what I'm hearing. So if you are wanting an apology from this person, don't hold your breath. But that being said, this person, they do realize what happened. They do realize that they could have acted differently and they could have acted better. They realize that it wasn't everybody else's fault. It wasn't your fault. They were their own worst enemy. And just know that this person plans on correcting that in the future. You just might not hear them vocalize an apology. And that's something to remember, is they might not vocalize it, but they will make up for it, okay? The other thing is, this person might not have been very forthcoming with information about themselves or their thoughts or their dreams, maybe their feelings. Maybe they weren't very forthcoming about their feelings, Sagittarius. And if that's the case with the High Priestess in reverse, yeah, like I said, I don't think the apology is going to happen, but I do think that they're going to be more forthcoming in regards to their actual thoughts, in regards to their actual feelings, in regards to what their plans are for the future. So if you felt like this person was closed off to you, I do feel like they're going to open up a bit more. Then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. So first of all, with the perfect pairing of the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords on the board, you are dealing with a soulmate. Sagittarius is what I feel. Now, I do want to clarify, just because I say soulmate does not mean this is your forever, end all be all love, okay? I personally believe that we have many soulmates in our life. Many soulmates. People who we can have wonderful relationships with, romantic or otherwise. People who we have karmic relationships with. Some of the hardest relationships in our life will be with soulmates. Just because it didn't work out or it was difficult or they done us wrong doesn't mean they're not a soulmate. They taught us something. Okay, and that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's what I believe. I also believe that we have more than one soulmate that we can end up with. Okay, and it all really comes down to what you want out of life, your choice. I believe in a mixture of fate and predetermination and free will. So I do believe that we have certain lessons we have to learn, certain destinations, we have to hit in our journey. But I believe that how you get there is your choice, okay? So just know that when I say soulmate, it's not me saying your end all be all, your forever relationship. But it is someone who's supposed to have a huge impact in your life in some kind of way or teach you something. Okay, I just want you to remember that. But we do have that perfect pairing on the board. But with the King of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords upright, I would say you have one person who is standing in their truth, one person who's being open. They're acknowledging the truth here. They're telling the truth to the other person, and they are also telling the truth to themselves, which is even more difficult. They're being honest with themselves about the situation. And then you have someone who has been closed off, not as open, not fully truthful with themselves or others. So that's where the true imbalance is. Yes, you have the ability to have a wonderful connection here, but one person's not coming to it in a healthy way, not high vibrational. Definitely not high vibrational Sagittarius. With that Queen of Wands in reverse, here's the interesting part here though. So you have someone who's in the Queen of Swords energy and someone who is very well represented in the Queen of Wands in reverse energy. So Sagittarius, you are the fire sign here, okay? So most likely you are represented by this Queen of Wands in reverse, but doesn't have to be. Really look at your chart. If you have a lot of air in your chart, if your person has a lot of fire in their chart, this can be reversed, so take what resonates. But essentially what I'm getting here is you have one person who hasn't been open, in regards to their feelings. They haven't been very communicative, that kind of thing. They're just not really wanting to share that kind of stuff, their thoughts. And then you have one person who has been feeling a lack of passion in this situation and a lack of passion in their life in general. So Sagittarius, that could be you. It could be that you've been feeling a lack of passion in this relationship because the other person's completely closed off, okay? They have that moat up. They have that drawbridge up. Their castle of emotions is surrounded by a moat that you can't get past. Okay, so it's I imagine that you're feeling very frustrated at this moment in this relationship. But like I said, as we started out this reading, this person's figuring out that they were very prideful. They're finally admitting to themselves that they weren't doing anybody around them justice and they weren't doing themselves justice. So just know that feeling of frustration is going to improve, okay? It is going to improve. They are going to be more honest. But let's get more clarity on where this relationship is going next, okay? Because just because they're figuring it out doesn't mean that it's going to fix everything. So let's just see what the next step is. Where is this relationship between Sagittarius and the person on their mind going next? Where's this relationship going next? What's happening next in this relationship? We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so that's beautiful. So I'm seeing some flirty energy between you and your person. We have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so good news is with that flirt card as the next thing coming, things are going to become a little less somber. This person's going to open up a bit with you. There's going to be more joking, more laughter, more lighthearted conversations, definitely more romantic fun with the flirting there, which I love. So that's a definite improvement in this relationship. However, with the let your friends help you, it is actually recommending that you ask your friend's point of view about this relationship. Now, if the person on your mind hasn't been treating you in a way that you don't deserve, which it sounds like they have, it's very likely that your friends aren't going to be on board with this person, okay? But if this person improves, I think that your friends might be a little bit more on board, but I feel like they're going to be skeptical that this person's going to treat you correctly in the future. But what you're being told is to keep in mind everything they're saying to you. Okay, don't disregard what they say just because they're being overprotective. Okay, really listen to it. Put up boundaries when necessary. Because regardless of what this person's going through, regardless of what they want to do or don't want to do, it is it is perfectly appropriate and okay to have boundaries and standards in this relationship. It's okay to look at them and say, yeah, I'm not going to be in a relationship with someone who won't open up to me. I am not going to be in a relationship where I am on a constant seesaw of we're doing great, we're not doing great, we're doing great, we're not doing great. I am not going to be in a relationship where the other person doesn't reciprocate the same energy I'm putting forth. It's okay to say that. And here's the thing. Like I said, I felt like you guys are dealing with a Pisces really strongly, but this person's also very, very cerebral. So there's got to be air sign energy in there somewhere. Whether it's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, there's got to be air sign energy. But with that, I'm hearing that by being forthcoming and being very direct, they're actually going to appreciate that. Your person is going to appreciate that you were completely 100% direct and honest with them. Now, does that mean their reaction is going to be wonderful from the get-go? Maybe not, especially if you're setting boundaries they don't like. But that's not your problem. Boundaries are boundaries, and you are within your right to set them. And this person will appreciate that direct behavior in the end. So just know that by sticking to your guns, by taking your friend's advice of knowing what you deserve and what you don't deserve, that's going to help a lot. Now, with this healing family issues, this could deal with you and your person, to be honest. It could be this realization from your person about their behavior they realized comes from their relationship with their parents in some kind of way. I feel like there might be a lot of resentment between your person and their mother or your person and their father. They definitely feel like they didn't get the love they deserve from their parent, but what didn't occur to them is they were acting like that parent in some kind of way. So, for instance, if one of their parents was completely cold, okay, not very warm, not very loving, not very good at communicating love verbally, it could be that this person resents them for it. However, this person took on those behaviors when they're in love relationships, and it's because that's what was shown to them by that parent. And this person finally realized that. They finally realized that they were putting out that same energy, which was holding them back from the love that they truly craved, okay? So I feel like for them, it's on their end, okay, in regards to healing family issues. Now, in regards to you, if you have family issues to heal, I think it might be more about not being dependent upon another person for your own happiness. So you might have actually had a parent who was very emotionally dependent upon the other, okay? And you observed that as a child and took on some of those characteristics. Now, this doesn't have to be your story because it's so specific, but if it resonates, take it. But yeah, I'm feeling that both of you have very different situations of behaviors that you saw from your parents, and that is something you guys both need to look at, analyze, acknowledge, and heal. All right, so what can my Sagittarius people do to improve this situation? We have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So I almost feel like that is actually connected to that healing family issues really strongly. It's about letting go of the past, not worrying about what happened in the past, not fretting over mistakes of the past, being able to look at what's happening right now, what you have right now, and what you want in the future, and planning for that. So the other side of that I'm seeing is, as we know from the beginning of this reading, this person, if you resonate with the story, was very cold. They weren't very verbally communicative about their feelings. They were very closed off. And not only that, but I'm getting antagonistic. They blamed others for most of all of their problems. They never wanted to admit that they had any blame in their own life. And I feel like this is actually recommending that if this person does come forward, you know, coming from a different place, trying to be more open, trying to improve their life, trying to be better to others, it's actually recommending that you let go of the past and forgive them for the past. Look at what they're doing currently and look to the future and watch, as they progress. If it keeps progressing in a positive manner, forgive that past is what I'm hearing. But with the disclaimer, take your friend's advice. Okay? I am hearing that over and over and over again. Take your friend's advice. It is so important. I feel like a lot of you might have been very resentful of some of your friends because they didn't like this partner or like your crush or like this person that you've been thinking of. Because, well, I don't need to explain it. It's hard to explain, but we all understand each other, okay? We all know why we get mad at people for not liking our crush or our significant other, even when we know they're right. Even though deep down we know they're right, okay? We all feel defensive about that kind of stuff. But you're being strongly recommended to put down that club, put down that wall, and at least listen and be receptive to that advice, okay? Okay, so what I want to do for fun is I want to see what this person desires about you. This has been kind of a serious reading, a little bit dry, and I want to spice it up a little bit. So, what does this person desire about my Sagittarius people? Okay, guys, here's the light. Okay, here's the light of this reading right here. We have the Ace of Chalices. So earlier I said that we had a soulmate connection on the board with the King and the Queen of Swords showing up. Well, with the Ace of Cups here, they desire love with you, okay? And not just making love, okay? This person actually wants romance with you. They want emotional fulfillment with you in some kind of way. Actually, that's probably not the correct way to say it. It's more like they want a beautiful emotional start with you, okay? That's more accurate right now. Because this person's actually not looking too far into the future, and this person's not making big commitments right now is what I'm feeling personally. But they do want a beautiful new start with you. They want to rewrite this, and they want to really make this more fruitful, more beautiful, more romantic, which goes along a lot with this flirt card. So, yeah, the desires they have for you are actually really beautiful. They're really beautiful. They're very loving. This person does want more with you. So, that's actually very exciting, and I'm really happy to see that happen in such a kind of a dark reading here, cuz who wants to just stay in the antagonistic, angry, serious, not fun place? Come on. Okay, so further messages for my Sagittarius about this relationship. We have the Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So one thing that I really want you guys to keep in mind. So 2 stories here, and both of them important. 1, if this person walks away at any point, it's literally because of them, okay? They're not walking away because of you. They're walking away because they need to figure themselves out. They are not feeling confident or happy within themselves. So if this person looks at you and says, it's not you, it's me, don't take that as a line, okay? Don't take that as a company line. Yeah, right, whatever, how cheesy. No, this person means it. It literally is not you, it's them. Okay, so just know that will actually, that they'll be actually telling you the truth there. It's not to spare your feelings. This is not someone who says something or doesn't say something to spare someone else's feelings. This is someone who might be brutally honest when they do actually say anything at all. I think that might be one reason this person's not super verbally expressive to others about their feelings, their thoughts, all that, because this person is brutally honest when they do open their mouth. So what they say is truly how they're feeling in that moment. So just know that. The other story that I'm hearing is that there might come a point, dependent upon this person's progress, or if they go back, that you might need to walk away. Okay? This is really, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. This is not the story I want to give you, but this is the story I have to give you. Some of you, it might get to a point where you're not feeling good about yourself. You're not feeling confident. You're not feeling abundant. And this person's not giving you what you need right now. If it gets to that point, you might be guided to walk away. Okay? And I do want to get kind of a outcome card on what will happen based on that. So if this person walks away from you to work on their self, what is the outcome? And if you walk away from this person, what will be the outcome? Okay. All right. So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. So, if this person decides to walk away from you because they can't get their stuff together, this is actually weird. I actually see them going back to past behaviors. So if this person walks away, gives up, they leave because they can't figure themselves out, they can't keep their vibration high, they can't work through this, they can't heal those family issues, they will walk away and they will continue the behavior from the past of not being open, of blaming others, not being able to manifest what they truly want in their life, okay? If you walk away because you're not being given what you deserve, or they're not progressing and they're not reciprocating, and you're just kind of left in this holding pattern where nothing fruitful is happening, it will actually be for your higher good. We have the 10 of Pentacles. It will absolutely come out into your favor, but it will be very painful. Okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. It will absolutely be for your better good, but it will be very painful. So I'm not saying that you were going to walk away or they're going to walk away for sure, but I need you guys to just realize that there is that possibility. There is definitely that possibility of it happening if this person can't stay in an open, high vibrational place. Okay? So just be ready for that. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. I'm going to have you guys think of 3 questions that would require a yes, no, maybe answer, and I will pull your cards. So think of that first question. Do I take that? We're going to take it. Bloop. There's a few there. Let's see what happens. We have, okay, this is kind of, what in the full house is this? Obviously, there's not 6 cards, but still, that's funny. We have the Queen of Diamonds, nurture yourself and others, stand strong in your feminine power. We have you are beautiful, strong, and worthy of love, Queen of Hearts. We have the 3 of Clubs. Take time to make the right decision. Choose wisely. Is this what you want? And we have the 3 of Spades. There is someone else in this situation. A choice still needs to be made. So either way, this is a maybe. It is a maybe. And the reason why it's a maybe is it's actually telling you to weigh the pros and cons. And we were just talking about this. Know what you deserve and what you don't deserve. Okay? Now, there was another sign that had a very similar reading to this, not in regards to the story at all, but in regards to not having reciprocal love. I want to say that it was Scorpio, actually. So you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. You could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. I don't know, but it doesn't have to be. But there's something similar to the Scorpio reading in regards to knowing what you're worth and not getting less than what you deserve, okay? So there might be some messages in that reading for you as well. But anyway, this is saying that it is important not only to nurture other people, because I do feel like you're a nurturing, loving, giving person, but you need to do that for yourself as well. And the best way to do that for yourself is to set boundaries. And stand firm in what you will and will not accept. So that's why this is a maybe. It is your decision. It's your decision where you want this to go. But really look at the whole situation. Now, in regards to it saying that there's another person in this situation, it could be talking about the energy of that parent who taught this person kind of an incorrect way to love others, or an unhealthy way is a better way to say it, unhealthy way to love others. Or it could be that this person has been talking to someone else, or they put themselves first in all these situations. It could be this person's only focused on their work, and that is kind of left little room for romance. You know, it could be anything. And I think you're going to have a good idea of what that third party is either way, but it's telling you you have to decide for yourself. This is a huge milestone in your life of which direction you're going to choose. Okay, I think it'll make a big difference, so just keep that in mind. Sagittarius, think of that second question that would require a yes, no, maybe answer. We have the Eight of Hearts. Walk away from this situation and start anew. No, let go. Think of that third question that would require a yes, no, maybe answer. And then we have the Two of Hearts. This is a soulmate. Yes. So the third question, very, very positive yes to whatever you were asking. Doesn't necessarily have to do with love. I feel like some of you might have asked me about work or an opportunity. If that's the case, yes, you should take it. Yes, you should go for that opportunity. So yeah, that's what I got, Sagittarius. I am going to go ahead and end the reading there. If you resonated with this and got to the end of the reading, please leave a Sagittarius emoji in the comments. If you are one of my cross watchers, please leave your sign in the comments so I know where all my cross watchers are showing up. And if you liked this content and want to see more like it, please join the family. Subscribe down below. And if you are one of my OG subscribers, I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you for all your support. All right, Sagittarius, love you. Bye.